All right, here we go with the Friday reading. What are they thinking and feeling? It says that right on the graphic now. I like that. One card for each sign. Just split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. I haven't done anything with this. I'm just going to cut the deck. We don't do a... Whoa. King of Swords reversed fell out. That's got to mean something. Just innocently cutting the deck and a Hierophant. Well, I mean, that means something here. King of Swords reversed. Somebody is misunderstanding your connection. Okay? Somebody's misunderstanding you or your connection. That's what that means. We're going to find out. We're going to pull a reading. Calm down. Everybody take it easy. Have some more coffee. All right? All right. Here we go. I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to tell you it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love or you're here for a reason, this reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And please remember that. It could be future influence for you. Some of you think you're the amazing Kreskin, that you're the warlock on the hill. You know? Oh, it's never going to happen for me in the future. Really? There's all kinds of shit. When I look back on my life, there is all kinds of shit that happened that I said when I was like 22, 23. Oh, that's never going to happen. Right? All kinds of shit happens that we don't think is going to happen. I'll tell you what. All right, so keep that in mind, all right? You're not the warlock on the hill any more than I am. But I'm trying not to divine too far out. It is the energies of I'm pooling the energies that are here right now. Splitting the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. We'll put the sign names to it. But I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate with you. All right? So there's no timestamps here. Pay attention. Watch them all. We don't clarify this reading. What are they thinking and feeling? Overall energy is 2 swords. They're mixed up. They're confused. That's what I said already with our cut card shit. Somebody's mixed up. Somebody's confused. They don't know what to do. They're sitting there all crossed. Could be for a couple of you, somebody's cross with you. Right? Which is, you know, it means mad. Something they might be. It's a mistake if they are, but whatever. Okay. All right, our story begins with Aries, position 1. That's how you should look at it. 1, just a number. 1. And Three Dog Night taught us that 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. 2 can be as bad as 1, but 1's the loneliest number. Position 12, and ends with position 12, Pisces. All right? Pay attention to everything. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. I am not your fucking astrologer. I'm just reading energy. I've taken a cycle, 360 degrees of energy, and cut it into 12 pieces. It's a 12-slice pie. All right? That's all. See that? I made it freeze. Did you see that? I knew it was going to do that. I felt the energy pool in here. This is powerful. It's always powerful when somebody's mistaken. When somebody's at a crossroads. When the King of Swords is reversed with a Hierophant, like we had earlier. That's powerful energy. All right? This is powerful. Right? Think how mad you get. Right? Think about this. You're driving your car. You're at a stoplight. And there's some fucker in front of you texting. And the light turns green. And he is still fucking sitting there. Oh, it's always a he. It is here in LA anyway. Women are a bit more courteous than that. But anyway, whatever. He or she is still sitting there texting. You get furious. You honk and they still don't go. Why? Because they're an entitled fuckwit. Right? Think how mad you get at that. That's the energy that's here. It's like that kind of energy. I'm not saying they're mad at you. I'm saying they're mistaken so badly it's reading like anger. For some of you, they might be mad. For others of you, it's just, it reads that way. It's that hot, in other words. Okay? I get it. Yeah, look, I ain't fucking, we didn't know that was there. 10 wands. See what I'm saying? 10 wands of pressure. All right, okay, let's go. Position 1, Aries. Let's go. Our story starts. Hangman. Yeah, what did I just say? This card ties the closest with the overall energy. Hangman stopped at the stoplight. There's the red light. It's red, right? It's going to turn green. Somebody's perspective is skewed. Somebody's not sure what to make of you. Somebody's perspective is skewed. Somebody doesn't know what to do with you. Somebody's just in the hangman. They're trying to figure something out about you. But the problem is they're creating a friction, a heat energy as they do. It's one of those things that maybe you should just go ask my viewer, you guys, rather than sit and try to figure it out. It's something they can't figure out on their own, right? We process in isolation. We learn who we are and who other people are through interaction with those people. It's in isolation where we process. This person's spending too much time in isolation. You can convince yourself of all kinds of crap. And yep, I know, we froze. I just wanted to finish my sentence about spending too much time in isolation. That's all. All right, we'll move on. It's not an adventurous start to our story. Taurus, position 2. The Hierophant. Oh, look who came back. Look who came back. I always say, I think in this position, I've got the most people that were married or in a relationship with their person. You are definitely together in the 5D. Even if you sign divorce papers with this person, that's just very 3D shit. There's no divorce papers and soul connections up there in the 5D. I mean, I'm going to take it quite literally because this card is sometimes called the Pope. My first thing when I threw this, I said, holy shit, right? Somebody here, it's hit them like a ton of bricks how much you mean to them. I would let them sit with that, which they are. And they're sitting with it for a while. There's a lot of heat building up, like I said. And they might get mad at themselves. If they get mad enough, they might come towards you. Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we find out what actions they're likely to take. And we clarify. Gemini, position 3. Oh, look. These two came back. Now, this is upright. It's a different message for us. You know what's funny? Did I put those together? I think I did. I think I kept those together. That's fine. Somebody believes something about you I'm trying to find a way to phrase this for a lot of people. Somebody believes something about you that's not true, but it's not that they got the information badly from somebody else, like a third party. Oh yeah, Steve's viewer, yeah, they got 3 nipples. Yeah, no, I heard from Stacy they got 3 nipples, right? How did Stacy know? Gym locker room. Oh, right. Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's a conversation you had with them that they interpreted wrong. This is all about perspective. It's all about interpretation, because that's where our story begins. Somebody confused. Somebody got signals crossed. Your signals got crossed with this person. All right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Stacy is looking at you in the locker room, but that's for some other reason. That's her trip. All right? So it's fine. You talk to this person. They got something wrong. Then they're acting on that truth. It's my king of action. It's truth and action. Now, I don't know what that means for you, but we'll see what actions they're going to take tomorrow. I don't even know if this is the usual energy I get here for this position. I don't know. I'm just saying what's here. All right? People misunderstand all the time. You'd be surprised. People don't listen. They're so self-absorbed. You tell someone something, and you think you were very clear, and they get it completely wrong. It happens all the time. All right? It is. It is what it is. All right. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, position 4 of our 12 position thingy. It bookends the Hangman. That's not encouraging. The Sun, it's a good card, right? It's good, isn't it? It's the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. Every reader is always happy to tell you that, aren't they? Yeah. Well, it is, because it keeps the viewer viewing. You get the Sun card, it keeps them viewing, right? You do a bad reading, you watch the stats, people shut off 5 minutes in. They really, really, really like the sugarcoating. You know, they do. It's human nature. People like that. It is what it is. That's why I'm the last person my friends and family come to for advice. They go to everyone else, all these other fuckers, and get bad advice, and then they come to me. I give them the advice. They don't take it. They decide to take someone else's, and then all the shit happens, and they end up back at me, where I have to give the advice again, which I wouldn't have had to do if they'd have just followed it in the first place, or come to me first. It's just what it is. People love to be sugarcoated. They want the best thing they hear. Okay. That's why salesmen are successful. It is. Used car salesmen have a reputation for a reason. You want to hear that it runs good. You do. You can hear the knocking under the hood while it's running, but yeah, you know, he said it runs good. I trust him. He got blonde hair. My dad had blonde hair. Okay. All right. Good for you. The Sun. I mean, everything I said pertains to it. Everything I fucking said pertains to it. I don't say anything in these readings that's not part of the energy. I ask you to think when you come here. Think laterally. So I said at the beginning of this reading, have another cup of coffee. And what was I doing? I was talking about how people like to be sugarcoated, like to whatever. Somebody thinks that somebody's looking at you and going, oh, I love Steve's viewer, and then they're wondering if they're being delusional. They're wondering if it's really happy. Am I really happy with this person? Is this person somebody good? Do I want to know this person? I don't. They're just going round and round and round about it. They're questioning their own sanity here. All right. At the end of the day, I think it ends well. It's the sun, right? They're wondering if you make them happy. Yes, that's true. And you may hear that in other readings all over the place. You make them very happy. Yep, it's true. I'm going to confirm that. But they're questioning whether or not that's right. Or whether or not, do they? Does Steve Viewer make me happy? I don't know, right? So it's a bit of that. Somebody here is doing their own psychological analysis. They're spotting their own patterns and quirks and nonsense and then questioning it, which is good to do, but not to the extent, the major arcana extent that this person's doing it, right? This is a big extent here. That's a lot. Okay. But yes, you do make them very happy. But they wonder if that's really true. All the people are doing that. Everybody's person is confused. They're fucked up. They're creating a lot of heat. They're overthinking. Come find out, right? This is all of this right here. These two are bookends. They come together. Come find out. If I was to make a pyramid, the final outcome would be somebody needs to come talk to you and find out. The truth lives with you, not in all this. All right. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. 8 of Pentacles. It's the spider. It's about the spider. It's about the spider. Yeah. Gosh, how do I phrase this for so many people? They're not thinking about you, but they are. Okay? They know you're there, but they're not thinking about you, but they know you're there. It's like you're there and you're not there. You're like a ghost energy to this person. They take your energy wherever they go with them. Whoever this fucking person is in the Leo soap opera, it's still the same energy. This is very interesting. They take your energy with them wherever they go. So I'm drawn to the spider and the spider web here, okay? Whether he's paying attention to what's in the web down here or not, it's still there, right? You're always there. You're influencing every fucking thing this person does. Interesting. I'm just saying. So they're not thinking about you right now. If I was to say, what are they thinking and feeling? They're not. They're distracted. They're busy with something else. They got something going on, right? Whatever. But you are there. I can feel you there. And you're influencing every action they're taking. Though they would say, oh, I wasn't thinking about them. Yeah, you were. They're always thinking about you. All right. Virgo, position 6. God, I love the Leo soap opera. All right. It really is a telenovela, isn't it? All right, right here. My wild card, one of my wild cards, sometimes it's you guys, Virgo, position 6, the 6 of Swords. Things are about to get easier for you. I don't have anybody connected. This is you guys showing up here. Things are about to get very easy if you stop thinking about somebody. I don't have anybody thinking and feeling anything really for you right now in this energy that's here. You came out as the stronger energy. You're thinking and feeling something about someone or about yourself. Shut it down. Go for a fucking canoe ride. A gondola ride. You know, usually pictured on this card here. All right? Get out in nature. Do something. Shut it down. And you will find that things flow your way quite effortlessly. Okay? That's what I got. Libra, position 7. 9 of Pentacles. You are free of an energy. I almost went to clarify it. I really would like to. You are free of an energy, but you don't know it. It's tied to this card here. It's tied to this energy. So someone you're thinking about is actually, no. Someone you're thinking might be gone is gone. Okay? But you're still thinking about the act of you thinking that they might be gone is leaving them there a little bit. Now you're holding on to someone else's energy. You need to let it go. These two are fused together. They're tied together. Okay? All right. Very interesting. Sometimes they are in my readings too. If you've been around a while and you watch my monthly readings, sometimes I'll pull the Libra or the Virgo reading, and then I'll pull the Libra reading, and I'll say, oh, the Libra reading, or should watch the Virgo reading. Sometimes that happens with Scorpio and Libra as well. These are often very closely tied together. They might be today. Hot Scorpio, position 8, 3 of Swords. Somebody thinks you wrong. This is tied to all of this. Everything we talked about in these cards right here, these are all tied together. This is how it's bouncing. This is how the energy is bouncing, exactly what my hand is doing right now. Okay? Somebody wrongly thinks that you hurt them. Wrongly thinks that you did them wrong. Somebody attached to you falsely thinks that you did them wrong. It's most closely tied to what I said around this King of Swords in the Gemini position, position 3. Okay? They're misunderstanding something. So they're in pain for no reason. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow. Maybe actions you take. I don't know. I'll write that one down. I often have to with you. I don't know what it is about position 8. My hot Scorpios. I don't know. Again, doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm not your fucking astrologer. Position 9. That's the way you should look at it. Sagittarius. Sometimes separate from the cycle. Sometimes part of it. Oh, the choppers are flying over. I don't know if you can pick that up. We in the flight path of the water. Right? The water they're dropping. The Knight of Pentacles. This is weird. Somebody attached, it's part of the cycle. It's not separate. Somebody attached to you is okay with what they think about you. They're okay with it. They're okay. Oh, good. You know, whenever somebody tells me this, you know, like if I do something and somebody says, well, I'm okay with you doing that. I'm like, oh, well, thank you very much, because I really gave a shit whether you were okay with it or not. That's sort of your perspective. I'm taking your perspective on this incoming energy. Somebody at a distance is okay with some aspect of you. You know what? My response, I'll talk for you here. I'll put it out there in the energy. Well, good for fucking you. Right? That's what I say. Okay. Good for you. You're okay with me and what I'm doing. Well, all right. Right? Like I give a fuck. You know? But yeah, somebody's okay with you. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow. Mr. or Mrs. I'm okay with Sagittarius. Capricorn, position 10. Temperance. Somebody thinks they've been patient long enough with you. It's time they said something. Okay. Cool. Pretty simple. I think they're in the wrong. I think if I was to respond for you, you think you've been patient with me? It's a little bit of this kind of bleeding in here. Oh, okay. So I'm somebody you need to be patient with, am I? Okay. I think you see it the other way. They see it their way, you see it yours. I think we got communication coming, because there's a communication energy around this Temperance card, and Temperance isn't always communication. It just is in certain contexts, and this is one of them. All right. My other wild card, you already showed up here, and kind of here by default. Position 11, Aquarius. Let's see. The Knight of Cups. This is not you. This is not. You're not showing up here. You showed up here. Pay attention there. Position 11. Again, I want to remind everybody, it doesn't matter what your sign is. My wild card positions tend to be very, very close to all signs. More people should watch the Aquarius monthly readings, for example, than do. Those readings are often for a lot more people than I know are watching. But I think maybe the universe knows that, as it often does. It knows who's going to be watching, and I think the ones who watch would probably absorb the information better than the ones who don't, sort of a thing. But this right here is always an all signs position. Knight of Cups. You have a soulmate returning. I get kind of a return of the Jedi energy here. Paired with a little pinch of the Empire Strikes Back. They're kind of reversed a little bit in order there, but I think you have, I know it's a Knight of Cups, I think you have a confrontation coming with somebody. It's somebody you have a soul connection with. It doesn't have to be your runner or anything like that. I think you have a confrontation. They're coming in under a Knight of Cups energy, and I think all the people attached to you guys, their perspective is wrong for reasons I've explained. It was wrong enough to freeze the reading twice at the beginning here. All right, we got a real jam up here. Sort of like knocking on that person's car that I talked about at the beginning around this, who won't go when the light turns green because they got to finish their text. It's very important, right? Just knocking on their window. I did that to a girl once at the gas station. She was texting and her car rolled into mine as I was putting gas in my car. And she didn't stop texting. I told her to get off the damn phone. I knocked on her window. Right? Scared the piss out of her a little bit, I imagine. But fuck you. I said, get off your fucking phone. She said, my boyfriend's on. I don't give a fuck who hears me say that. Get off the fucking phone. You know, that kind of thing. I think you're about to set somebody right. Somebody's doing something, coming towards you very selfishly, and I think you're about to set them right. Metaphorically knock on their window and say, fuck you. All right? A little bit of that. That's what I get here. The intentions are good. Remember that. Use your empathy. If you want something with this person, the opportunity is there. But both energies are always present. The opportunity is also there for you to, you know, not have something with this person. However, they're setting the intention now. This almost feels like a Two of Wands to me, more than a Knight of Cups. Okay? Pisces, position 12. I remember that girl. She rolled right into my car and never stopped texting. Oh, it must have been real fucking important. I thought, wow, asshole. People are so self-focused. Drives me crazy. I don't know if it's, hopefully it's not like that where you live. Los Angeles has always been a bit self-focused, but it's just out of control right now. Position 12, red, always red with 1 and 5, but I think today red with 3 as well. I don't know why. Yeah, I get it, 9 swords. I got somebody up in the middle of the night pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey itching to tell you something, and they got it completely wrong. Okay? This is all what's going on right now. Got it completely wrong. It's the byproduct, I think, of the North Node shift. It's the byproduct of the North Node now moving into Pisces, coming out of Aries. It's all of us, they got it wrong. You can think. Like Aries is a bit of a bumpy road and we're going too fast. And then when the North Node of Destiny moves into Pisces, it gets smooth and you can suddenly think. But they're taking the information they got from the bumpy part. Again, I think this is a byproduct of a conversation you had with this person, not necessarily third-party information coming at them that's wrong. Okay? Somebody's perspective is off. It's all they can think about. They're consumed with it, like the spider web. All right, let's grab the witches. Look at that. Randomly at the bottom, 9 swords. We end with 9 swords, and I grabbed this randomly. I could have just as easily grabbed the light seer. All right, 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's have the universe add all this up. Add it up, universe. What are they thinking and feeling? Add it up. Let's see where we go. I don't think, yeah, we don't have much of a shuffle here. I didn't think so. 3 pentacles at the bottom. 7 cups. 7 pentacles. 2 swords. There we go. I told you. It's an important energy. The overall energy of this reading proved very important. With 10 wands under it, it's a frustrating, it's a lot of heat there. Everybody's person thinks it's the right time to say something, but they're confused. Again, it's everything I've already said. I don't even need to talk about it. It's time. It's time, divine timing. It's time to set the record straight. Solid foundation, 3 of Pentacles, right? Set the record straight. It's time to set the record straight. But they're confused as to what they're going to say. They all mixed up. You got a truth and they got a truth. You're on the side of right. I get that. I get that your truth is the correct one. They got a false perception. And it for most of you appears to be based on first-hand information. They perceived something wrong about you or perceived something wrong that you said. Either way, tomorrow we pull on what actions they're likely to take. I think it's going to be like a Keystone Cops episode, the way this is playing out here. A slapstick comedy. You know, I don't know, but we'll see. And we clarify that reading. All right, so stay tuned for that. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck.